Hi guys, this is Joe Kelly. Hello, today we'll be talking about how to really listen to your partner when you're acting. Because actors, and you might be in this case too, and you might have caught yourself um, unable to listen and really more actually being more in touch and listening more to your blocks or your fears or listening to what the next line is or to what your supposed reaction should be. So if you're thinking about your body, about your blocks, about the way you think you should do the scene or the right way to do the scene or a way to do the scene that would be impressive. Like if you're trying to be good, um, you're not really listening to what's happening in the moment, to what your partner, to what the other character is actually telling you, right? So um, it's really annoying because you're not really present, you're not really there when you're not listening, and therefore your performance is really limited to the idea that you gave yourself about the performance, about the character, about the scene. It's like you have a preconceived idea and you're holding on to that, instead of actually listening to what the other character is saying and allowing your impulses to take care of the rest, right? So it can be very frustrating, especially because when you're not listening, basically if you're not there, you're not present, you're not alive, you're not being interesting, and therefore you're not booking. And if you've booked the job and you're on set and you're not really present, well, they're not gonna, you're not gonna blow anyone's mind. You're not gonna be called back for the next job that they do. So it can really be really annoying to not be listening. And what I often see actors try and be dedicated to is really try to listen. And the reason why that doesn't work, is because, how can I put this? It's because you're not trying to listen as the character. You're still being the actor who is working on his acting, who is trying to be good, who's in his ego, who's in his own process. And when you're in a scene, whether you're shooting it or auditioning for it, it's time for you to be the character, right? That's the job description. You're hired, or you're looking to be hired, because you're being the character. No one else but you is the character. The character usually doesn't exist, right? Unless it's a biography. But if you are the character, I said that funny. If you are the character, um, it's really about being the character. And when you're the character, your character is listening, but you, the actor, you're not busy trying to listen and trying to pay attention, even though you have all this stuff going on in your head about, oh shit, my body's weird, and my voice is tense, or I should say this, or there's these big emotions that I'm supposed to be touching, or how am I going to get there, or what's my line. So if you have all that inner voice going on, you're not the character. You're being you. You're trying to take care of yourself. You're not the character, right? So I hope I'm making myself clear. There's you, the actor, and then what you're supposed to be being in the moment, which is your job, is to be the character, not to act the character, but to be the character, because no one else is. So when you are being the character, well, you're wanting what they want because you've done that work before, and so inevitably you're listening to the obstacle that's right in front of you, right? So we're not even talking about listening. What I'm trying to say is that you having trouble listening is not the problem, right? Even if there's a big legend out there that says acting is only listening. Well, let's take it a level deeper. Let's take a deeper cut. You trying to listen is not the problem. It's just a consequence of you actually having an instrument that's so not free, that's so blocked, that's so busy dealing with its ego and fears, that you're unable to be the character. You're not there at all. You're taking care of all your stuff because it hasn't been taken care of. It's like if I was a baker and I am trying to sell you bread, but I'm always making it as I'm trying to sell it to you. It's not finished yet, so I'm busy making it, so you can't really buy it, right? So it's the same thing as an actor. If your instrument hasn't been taken care of, if it's still blocked, if it's not fully open, fully alive, if it's full of fears and it's dysfunctional in that way, because that's your job, right? It's to be fully alive as an actor. It's the art of being fully alive. That's what acting is. If you can't do that, if that is not taken care of, in which case, if it is taken care of, you're there for the character. You are the character because all of that work is done. Well, then, yeah, there's no way that you can be there, right? There's no way I can sell you a bread if I'm busy making it. There's no way I can be there for my character if I'm busy taking care of my ego and my fears and my blocks and my lines and my emotions. That's not the job. That's not the job of an actor. The job of an actor is to be the character. And when you're the character, the listening happens. The body happens. All of it happens by itself because you're being that person. Just like right now, I'm being myself. I'm not thinking about doing this right or where to put my hands. I'm myself. My aim is to get a message through. So I'm obsessed with that, and I don't know how that is going to be done. I'm just keep focusing on that. Whether I do it right or wrong doesn't matter. I'm just so concerned with that I'm doing it. So that's where you want to be as an actor. You want to be so concerned with being your character and getting what they want to get. You want to be so immersed into that you're not thinking about how you do it and the emotional stakes and all that. That will happen or not. But if you're focused on your character, usually it will. And that's the leap that you need to take, which is why Meryl Streep says the difference between a good actor and a great actor is the great actor is ready to go out on a limb. There's no safety net. You're so busy with your character's needs that your actor is ready to fail because he's so obsessed with what's going on, right? Rather than being obsessed with yourself. Okay, I hope this is making sense. And if it doesn't, let us know. Ask a question in the comments and we'll get back, myself or my team. So if you want to be doing this work, you don't know how to start, let us know too. The program we have is called the Reset Journey from Resistance to Freedom. And it's about resetting your instrument to be free, to be fully alive, to be fully present so that you can actually do your job and not be worrying about your inner voice and your inner critic and your lines and your blocks and your fears and all of that, so that you can actually be present and take care of your character's needs. If you're interested in that, let us know. During COVID, we are still offering our support to actors by doing a BOGO offer. So do not hesitate to to let us know if you have any questions or if you would like to start doing this work of liberating yourself, freeing yourself so you can be there for your character. And the listening will happen like breathing. Actually, there's no effort into listening needed. And voila, like we say in French. Yeah, nice to talk to you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. If you're interested in this, and if this makes sense, if you want to do this work, you can get on our wait list. You click the link below, and as soon as we open enrollment, we'll let you know.